Hello, all the participants and DIY Guru team members. First of all, thank you for trusting us. A very warm welcome from DIY Guru team. Let me introduce myself. I'm Shikha from Human Resource and Development team. I'll be the host for today's session. Today we have with us CEO and founder of DIY Guru, Avinash Kumar Singh, VP of Product Team, Ayush, Product Mentor, Siddharth, Administrative and Counseling Team, Vinita, Ayushi, and Mr. Anand. Our growth partner, Mr. Pradeep Singh. Let's quickly start with the session timeline. Today, initially, we will discuss about the technical team, where we will discuss about course module, timelines, project placements, etc. Second, we will move further for non-technical team, where we will discuss deeply about the course-related payment plans, scholarship, and eligibility criteria. And next 15-20 minutes, it's an open platform where you can ask your queries and you can discuss if you need to know something better. Let's not waste another minute. Over to you, Ayush. We can start.
Voice, right?
Right, your voice is okay.
Okay. So, hello everyone. Welcome again to this session by the DIY Guru team. And as our HR just mentioned that we have people right from every corner of the department. We have people from the technical domain, from the non-technical domain, from the admission counseling. So we have everyone in the way that this is a very good opportunity for us as well as for you guys to really interact in a very constructive manner so that we can understand your requirements and you can understand what we are tending to deliver. And this will be a very good 1 hour session in terms of that generally it's not very common that you have everyone sitting in the same meeting room, right? Sometimes we have meetings with technical domain, technical teams, we have meetings with the non-technical one, but it is not very common to have everyone within the same platform. So I think it's a very good opportunity for everyone to really share their queries, doubts and stuff. And that was the main objective and aim of this session, that we have something constructive by the end of this 1 hour. So I will share my screen with everyone and I will start the presentation on the DIY Guru as an organization and what we are planning to deliver, what is the course all about, annual degree program. So just give me 1 second, I'll share my screen. So you all can view my screen, right? Okay, I think you all can.
It's visible, Ayush.
Okay, thank you. So first of all, I'll start with what exactly DIY Guru is all about. So DIY Guru as an organization had at least 100 plus corporate clients. This is something important for you because the more the more clients we have, both at the industry and at the research level, the better connectivity we can provide you guys in terms of employment and scalability and knowledge and what you say practical exposure, right? So when we say we have 100 plus clients in terms of industrial partners, the best thing for you as a student would be that this is the possible reach for you guys as well. So with more than 45,000, this is an old figure. I can say we have at least 50,000 now and about 6,500 students from IITs and stuff. But in terms of what DIY Guru can provide, one thing is very important for you to understand: what are our level of affiliations. Now, what role does affiliation play in any organization when we are trying to educate you? For instance, I'm trying to give you any. So it's not audible. I got a message on chat that I'm not audible. My voice is clear, right?
Yeah, clear, Ayush.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as I was saying that if I come to you and I tell you that, okay, I want to give you a course on this and this, the very first thing you would require is the authentication and the validity of the course. Now, we as an organization cannot validate ourselves. You cannot say that you're a good student without any validation, any authentication, or any formalities, right? This validation is provided by several organizations from the Government of India, Ministry of Education, as you can see, National Education Alliance for Technology, ASGC, and they are not something part of DIY Guru. They are the Government of India, and we cannot just go to government and say, okay, this is our course, please give us affiliation. This is something from a series of what you say from the series of validation, and they have their own level of parameters to check the course. And this is how DIY Guru is the only organization in India by which we can say, okay, our courses are certified by the government. And this is something I'm personally very proud of, that, okay, my courses which I'm giving to my students is something which is accepted throughout the country as the only official way of educating. If you go to other organizations, I have no idea about them, but as of now, DIY Guru is the only organization which can provide you the validation from the ministry directory. Makers Partner is something which is more essential and critical for you as a student, not for us. Because whenever you want to work in a project, when you want to work through a course, of course, you require some practical exposure. You have some practical projects you need to work on. Just by giving you theoretical knowledge, no one can ever be employable. We have to provide them the practical knowledge, right? So there are possible ways how you can work on the project areas. You can either work through an online project work, like we can do the designing stuff. See, I will come to the questions later on by the end of the session. You can just post your all the questions in the chat and I'll go through them one by one when the session ends, maybe in 40-45 minutes. Okay. So please feel free to ask questions in the chat. So as I was saying, that whenever you want to work on a project part, you require a workspace. You would require a co-working space where you guys can come together, make teams, and can work through your project ideas. Now, what on that level can be provided? We have our own makerspace. We have our own co-working spaces across the country where we say, okay, children who are close to the Chennai, Hyderabad area can come to these area and can work on the projects. So these maker partners are very important because then they provide the space for you guys to work on your own projects and workshops as a part of DIY Guru collaboration. So this is when I say that we have clients, what is the advantage for you as a student? This is a part of that we have the co-working space for the workshops and stuff. What we do is something you're quite aware of course, but the first 3 points is something which are really complementing each other. We provide training, of course, we provide training and certification to students and professionals. This is not just something just to write professionals and students, because in our batch, if you consider the data set from the nano degree program, 50% of the employees or the participants are already working professional and 50% are students. So we have a pool of both students as well as the working professionals, and this gives us a very good environment of working, because then you don't just get the knowledge from your mentors and DIY Guru team, rather around yourself also you will see within your batch you're having at least 50% of the professional already working. So this environment is also very nice for what we're trying to create. But as a matter of fact, we provide the certification courses, we provide the consultancy and stuff, and we give the software support. Without software support, you cannot work on any project, right? You have to get the software support in terms of ANSYS, MATLAB, SolidWorks, and all that and stuff. Then we come to the strategy in trained workflow and workforce and what you say, startups and entrepreneur ideas. This is something we can come in later slides, but this is quite interesting. I'll explain more about the startup stuff. A number of partners, many more. You can have endless slides on how many partners are there in terms of universities, whether it's from India or outside India, or whether it's from industrial partners at the startup level, or at the SMEs level, or at the MNCs level. So we can talk a lot on that. Before I start with what we are trying to deliver on technical terms, I want to show what is the tentative timeline or schedule which we will be following. So the admission process and all the back formalities which we are planning to do is up till 20th of November, and it will start from 1st of November. This 1st to 20th window is quite long, but it's very important because then it gives me and my team the idea that what is the batch we are having now. because based on your current expertise, your interest level, and your expectations, we then design the curriculum and the projects for you in later stages. So this 1st to 20 November is not something just for you, but rather for us also, because we also have to do some homework from our side. We need to analyze and quantify what level of students we are getting in our batches, what they require through their life, through their DIY Guru journey, and what level of support do we need to provide them in terms of employment, projects, practical work, assignments, and tasks and sessions. And once we are done with all these prior work, we start with the startup batch and the induction program, where you will meet the team, the mentors, and we will explain you how things will move forward from there. There's a lot of parameters we need to work on. It's a big program, at least 6 months. Why I'm saying at least, I'll discuss this later on, but yeah, at least it could stretch further as well. But we have a number of parameters and points to play with. And to deal with this, there has to be a very nice introduction to everyone, what we are trying to do, what you will be doing in future, and how step by step you will be completing your milestones. Then our support team will get in touch with you. They will share the software stuff, the installation, the manuals, nothing much complex so far. Then we have the live sessions. The live session is something which we have on regular weekly basis. We have our instructor teams in the DIY group who specifically consider and work through these live sessions, the technical sessions, which can be divided into two broad parts. The technical session, first in one part, contains what we are going to deliver you as a technical knowledge. Now, this could be something related to the course or could be something which is related to what is the current ongoing electric vehicle marketing trend, how the jobs are changing, what is the role of government policies, is there any new decision taken by the government or any related organization which will affect your employability. This is something we cover in technical session as well. At the same time, we have sessions which are related to, let's say, some battery manipulations, calculation of parameters, some simulating modeling and stuff. So it's a very nice combination of what you should be knowing as a knowledge and what you should be knowing as to be maintaining yourself with the trend of the EV domain market in India. And then we have the second part of the technical session where we say the query session, which is quite easy to understand that whenever you go through your lecture recordings and stuff and you have any doubts in between, then we have the query sessions where you can ask the mentor directly the questions. Now, there'll be many questions from your side that will this be happening only once a week and stuff? Then yes, with every team of you guys, we prepare 4 or 5 members of team and then we assign you one single mentor. So it's like the ratio which we're having as of now is 1:4 or 1:5. That with every 4 or 5 members, we have one personalized mentor. And other than this personalized mentor, we have weekly sessions where you can ask directly with the instructor also. So the hierarchy which we are having is that we have instructors, mentors, and then other members working with you, and then comes the student. So these 3-4 level of hierarchy which we are maintaining is just to ensure that you can get something at the same instant. If you are having any doubt, you can ask on WhatsApp, call, Slack, endless platforms we have as of now. But the main point is that you all will be assigned a personalized mentor who can always help you. Of course, you cannot message your instructor directly, or you might need some daily level of advice. That is why we have come up with this mentorship stuff. Then from 20th to 30th March, this thing will go on. The live project is something very important for me also, so I'll cover that separately in different slides. Then we have the midterm examination. This is very important because all the hard work which we are putting in you as an organization and all the hard work which you are putting for us as student is something needs to be quantified. We need to see what is the progress of our students. We need to see how they are working, how they are learning, what they need to cover, what they have covered well enough, so that we can really well judge and prepare a nice database of what is the level of students as of now by the end of the by the end of our nano degree program. And that is why we have midterm examination and final examination, ASGC examination and hands-on working workshop, so that we can really work through the final necessary formalities in terms of what you have learned. And once all of this is over, then we start with the placement and internship. Many of things might be new for you, must be new for you, and we will cover the relevant important parts in detail in later slides. Then we've come to the word support. Of course, you might have communicated with our technical team before. with our HR or maybe with me directly as well. And we have always come up with the term support. DIY Guru is providing this support, that support, but what exactly this support is, how we can really quantify the term support, and what level of support are we providing you? How is it important and beneficial for you is something we need to consider. So when I say support, this is something we have covered in the previous slide, that maintaining a ratio of 4-5 participants. Sir, I think there is some mic noise from other. Okay, thank you. So as I was saying, that the ratio is now 1:4 to 5, that with every team we have one mentor. We have Telegram, Slack, WhatsApp to provide you the regular instant support. We have the email and the weekly sessions. So you can see you have basically three channels. One channel would be the support team, where you can ask about the software installation, any issue or bug with the software and stuff. Then we have the technical core team, where you can really ask about your questions, your doubts related to the electric vehicle domain. In the technical core team, we either have the DIY Guru members working with you, or the mentors, or the instructors, and then comes me. So we have 4 hierarchy channels. You can go through any one of them or all of them. It depends on how you like to work in your future. And then we have the non-technical team, which works in the case of administration and the admission counseling, which will help you in terms of placement and stuff. What are the non-technical aspects which needs to be taken care of? So these channels, each channel segregated into further channel, is something what DIY Guru is trying to work on and is offering and delivering to its students. And that is what we say our support. You can still have a talk with some of our senior batches if you can want. If you want, I can connect you with them, and they will give you the actual picture and scenario how things are working. Okay, then we come to the course curriculum. Course curriculum is something which I might not be covering as of now. One of our mentors, Siddharth, would be covering. Then I'll take back the presentation from him to work on the projects part. So Siddharth from here, can you please continue?
Hello everyone. Can you hear me all?
Yes, we can hear you, Siddharth, but I think this
Okay.
batch is quite shy. They don't want to
Okay.
interact as of now.
So let's start. And this is the course curriculum which we have in a nano degree program. So the first is fundamentals of electricals. Okay. So in this we'll have is first we go with the introduction, because what we have that we are learning electric vehicles. So we should, as being electrical engineer or being a mechanical engineer who doesn't know about the basics of electrical or wants to revise his thoughts on that particular subject, we go through all this for the history of electric vehicle, the prerequisite, the design phase, how to design electric vehicle, and the motors. What are the motors, different kind of motors, the batteries, what are the batteries used, different kind of battery used in different perspective of vehicle. Then we have converters, inverters, controllers, and what are they used and their whole working and construction. Now the next slide. So the fundamentals of mechanicals. This is for embracing of for the basics of mechanicals. And when we have, if we have electric engineer with ourselves in a program, so we embrace themselves with the basics of mechanical, so they can work along with our support of mechanical engineers in the future industries. And a mechanical engineer to just have a go through, walk around of it. We have the automotive components, the loads acting on a vehicle, the vehicle dynamics, the basic one, the suspension system, different kinds of suspension system used, suspension geometry, and miscellaneous. Next slide. Yeah, intermediate. So the intermediate is that we go with the level of how we go with the whole design phase of the vehicle. First is the introduction to electric vehicle powertrain. So we conclude ourselves with the powertrain. What is powertrain? The nomenclature, understanding, and calculation for EV components. Like when you go for certain vehicle, what kind of motor, the rating, and the battery pack you require for your electric vehicle, the power conditioning, and the filtering. The methods to reduce your noise levels for your vehicles to get a improved output signal, the power and water conversion, and then we have motor controls, like how your motor control using edge bridge, field oriented control, or PWM. Now next slide. Now starting out with MATLAB. So the MATLAB is very important software tool which we use for our electric vehicle. And we have the basics, how we start with. We have managing vectors and matrices for use for data analysis, for having the back logbooks for our charging cycles and all. Then we have creating MATLAB scripts, how you can use MATLAB scripts, or you can perform your basic mathematical calculations in MATLAB. Then we have condition and logic and loops for using any program your motor controls. Then you have managing strings in data structure. Then you have performing data plotting and statistical analysis. Next slide, please. Yeah. Then sessions, we have introduction now for the software sessions. So we have introduction to SolidWorks, which is used for designing your mechanical electric components via CAD software, and then improvising your design. That's all about designing graphical user interface. Then introduction to flow simulation analysis, so that when you program your CFD analysis, you need a flow simulation for your thermal management, for your vehicle aerodynamics. Okay. Then we have introduction to simulation module. So for different simulations for doing a thermal analysis, static structure analysis, and electrical even, we have different modules. Then validation. So when you design your any part or component, you do the analysis. Then you have validate your own design. Is it safe? Is it optimum or not? Then next, please. Yeah. Then we have our ANSYS module. Like ANSYS is a very CE software used by various industries, and we have our one-dimension analysis, two-dimension analysis, and three-dimension analysis, and the complete walk around of ANSYS workbench and how we can use it when you design a vehicle. Then we have our modules of battery management system, which is a very important aspect in electric vehicle, how you manage your each and every cell of a battery, the charging discharging cycle of it. Then we have modeling of powertrain in MATLAB, modeling of cell in MATLAB, modeling of BMS in MATLAB, and different modules. Then we use ANSYS and SolidWorks for designing of mechanical components and doing the analysis, thermal management, and vehicle dynamics simulations.
Thank you, Siddharth. I think I can continue from here then. So, as you all must have seen by now that we have kind of segregated our whole curriculum in the way that you will start with the basics, because this is a very common query which I have received from my previous batches, that they say, sir, I'm from electrical background. How should I start my curriculum then? I'm from mechanical background. What should I be doing now? What are my next possible steps on this? So this is something the beginners, intermediate, and advanced sections are designed for, so that everyone who are working in different domains. There are some people who are even working from medical background into this electric vehicle domain, because you all know how electric vehicle is rapidly growing, especially in India, and every country is kind of trying that, okay, by the end of these many years, we should be having most of the vehicles on electric vehicle platform, not just on diesel on platform, diesel or petrol. So considering this in mind, there are many students who are coming from the what do you say, from the non-technical background as well. There are some who have just come after the 12 pass as well. So we have everyone, and to meet the demand of every kind of student, the course should be in a way that it should start with basics. So we consider that you do not have any information as of now on anything related to electric vehicles, and then we move step by step. So this is something which we have worked on the theoretical basis, on the assignment level, on the exercises and stuff, that what you will be doing for the electric vehicle as a knowledge domain. Now, what you want to do and what you should be doing on practical domain is something we are targeting as well. So you can consider this as part one, the theoretical lectures, the live sessions, query sessions, and then we come to the second part, that is the live projects. Now, the live project starts with when you are done with your 1 or 2 month of course, because until and unless you have some basics knowledge already related to EV domain, you cannot start with projects, right? But from second month onward, you will start working your projects, and from second to 6 month. So throughout the 4 month period, you will be working on number of projects. Now, what exactly the project would be is something which is very dynamic, not at all static. What I'm showing you here, 2 nanodegree project, is just an example. It does not mean that you will be working on these 2 projects only. It is the example of 2 projects which our current batches are working on. So for your batch, of course, what your skills, your interest levels are will decide which project you will be working on. For instance, we have the current batches are working on converting an existing four-wheeler to electric vehicle and stuff. We have come up with 4 projects for them to work on. And out of these 4 projects, every student works on at least one of them. And if you are very good with the project part, you can even work with all 4 of them. And when you are ready with these projects, and when our instructor and mentor see that, okay, this student is ready with the standard basic projects, this is the basic project part, this is not something very complex, right? Then we move to the stage 2 of project by the end of 4th month of your course curriculum. And in the stage 2, you will be working on the phase 2 project part, that is the complex and the advanced project topics, where you will be really working on more advanced, something like a major project of your nano degree program. So you can say you have up till 4 minor projects and up till 2 major projects throughout your degree program. So by the end of 6 months, you have 6 projects which you can really work on. There could be more depending on how fast you work, but at least you can work on 3 to 6 projects throughout your degree program. And the best part is that this is something we will keep on doing alongside the course curriculum. So this is not something you need to wait after 6 months. And that's a very dynamic and ever growing nature of the course structure, right? That you are learning and studying, and then you are doing your projects as well. So that's a very nice feedback system that you're working while you're doing the lectures. Of course, there are many domains you can work on in EV. You can work on automotive engineer in designing field, very important part of the nano degree program. In the structure and feasibility, in physics as well, you can work on. If you're working more in the material science, this is something very, very famous and very popular in countries like Germany and other nations, where you can simply go and search material science jobs, and you will see there are at least a lack of job available right now only in material science. But I think in India specifically, we are not targeting that domain. So with electric vehicle, you get the opportunity to work on that area as well. You have batteries, drivetrain, and many other sections and domains where you can really work and support yourself. Then I will move towards the placement stuff. This is something reference book you can work on, but there are just ending notes from my side that you can get all the knowledges, you can get all the paper, the documentation, the lectures from different references, from different lecture videos of DIY Guru. But the most important part is that you utilize and exploit these 6 months as an as the best possible environment and ecosystem, right? This is something I repeat in my every session to all the new students, that whenever you want to join something as a course, you are of course spending your time, money, your hard work, and you want to expect most of the things from that domain, from those curriculum and sessions. So the best thing would be try to work with me, try to work with your mentors and instructors, so that you get most of the practical knowledge as possible throughout the 6-month program. Till then, I think I can just go through the questions you're having. So I'll start from the very latest one. So the 6-month course covered the beginner, intermediate, as well as advanced part. Yes, absolutely. That is the most important part, that we start from beginner. We'll cover the intermediate as well as advanced sections. As Siddharth, our mentor, explained, that we'll be covering modules from the beginner, intermediate, advanced as well. And same approach we'll be following in the project part, that we have project in the beginner domain. And once you're ready with the projects in the beginner domain, then we go to the advanced project as well. So yes, absolutely. All 3 domains, beginner, intermediate stuff will be covered. Live class time. Okay, I think.
Am I audible now?
Yes, Vinita, you're audible. Please start your part. Thank you.
Yeah, hi. Good evening, everyone. And from here onwards, the administration team will take on. I'm sharing the screen. Just a second. For candidates who are taking admission for the November batch, there is an advantage as the session is going to end by April-May 2022, which is the time for the maximum companies to open their placements. And tomorrow will be the last day to book your slot, and for that we need to receive a confirmation by 6 p.m. on 31st October. In any case, you are unable to pay via online mode, please get in touch with your POC who have contacted you. Also, this is the end of the season 2021. You will get certain scholarship for which you need to connect with your POC. And there are many candidates who have appeared for the DET in last 6 months. And if they have got admission mail from us, they can use the same mail for the admission process. From November onwards, there is a fee hike of 25% on our courses. And I'm available on vinita.deshwal@diyguru.org. And if you have any queries, you can contact me on this email ID, or I have shared the contact details with you. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Vinita, for this very short and clear information. So, guys, if you have any questions, you can just shoot a mail on that email address and you will be answered. And if you have any questions right now in this session, you can just type in the chat box. Thank you.
That was all from the non-technical side, right?
Ayush, we will be waiting for questions if our students have any, and we will be more than happy to answer them.
Okay.
As of now, we have this.
So I think, guys, that was all from our side. We tried to keep it very quick and very short. Especially from my side, I tried to keep it really short. I could have talked much more on this, but the main intention was that so that you guys can ask your questions. Okay, so you are saying
Really
I'll
appreciate
just
that is really appreciating Ayush. It was really appreciated. I have a question here. I believe one of the students is asking about the live classes, and we also get. I mean, admissions teams also get these questions. So I'd like to just remind in here that whenever we are having live classes with the instructor, all the students will be informed in advance. I believe I'm right, Ayush. This is the way we proceed further, and every student is checked twice that he is not missing the class whenever they are going to be live. Am I correct, Ayush?
yes, absolutely. In fact, we keep a record of which student is attending how many sessions so that we can really be sure of the fact that every student is attending all the live sessions and the project update sessions so that they do not miss any information. So yes, generally the live sessions are on the weekend basis because most of the participants are also working as a professional, and to accompany that stuff we have on weekly basis, not on weekday basis. For weekday level we have mentors, but yes, so that you don't miss and you always are free on weekends, right? But guys, I would really appreciate that if you can really unmute yourself and ask your question directly, because if you write it on chat, the possible situation would be that we might miss your question, and that would not be a good scenario, right? So I think if it is comfortable for you, then please feel free to talk to me, and then we interact directly and you ask your questions. So yes.
Ayush, I will be taking this question from Krish probably till they ask us. Will this 6-month course cover the beginner, intermediate, as well as the advanced part of the
Yes,
program?
I have
Please.
covered this question before, I guess.
Okay, okay.
See, we are getting many questions on the chat, but the only problem could be that we might miss some questions on an unintentional level, right? So guys, if your question is not answered, please feel free to talk directly. Everyone here is like a team, and it will be great if you can really interact, because when you interact, we get the best feedback and the best possible answer, right? So the next question says, any specification on software Canvas system data logger for programming? Well, this is a quite specific question in some severe technical support. What I can do, Dushwant, is that I can share my email ID with you. You can contact me personally on this, and I will connect you with our instructors, and they will share the full information on what exactly you can expect from the programming in the software bus system part. So I've shared my email ID with you. Please feel free to ask this question so that I will connect with you directly with my technical team.
Ayush,
Unfortunately, yes.
Ayush, I get 2 or 3 questions here, so I would like to take this opportunity to answer them collectively. Some students are asking if this is a paid course, what is the minimum package for 6 months, and so on and so forth. So, I would like to add here is that yes, this is a paid course, but due to festive seasons around, we are offering a huge and big encouragement for students or those who are really willing to take this up.
And the slides that as well. Yes, this is 100% job assurance training. Absolutely, yes. And see, this question is very common that what is the status of the placement and jobs and stuff. And as Pradeep ji answer, you should be contacting your concerned POC for this. But I just want to add few lines here. See, your employability and your ability to work with industries and stuff strictly depends on how we are performing during the what you say during the nano degree program, right? We have so many projects, so many courses and stuff which you guys will be working on that even before the end of your nano degree program, you are quite ready for your employment. So things generally work in the way that you propose your ideas in terms of whatever task we are giving you, and then you present your update on weekly basis to our technical team, and then they grade you, they share their feedback with you, and then we take a note which student is working with which much level of hard work. And based on this, if you're really working nice, then even before the end of 6 months, we say, okay, this student is good enough. Let's consult this student with our corporate clients and our industrial partners, and then we start placement right after a few months. So, but this strictly depends on priority basis, right? How well you guys are working. Like before the end of the session, the what do you say, the 6 month program for our existing courses, we have started a placement stuff. So yes, this is absolutely 100% job assurance training, but the parameters like when the job will start, what salary package and stuff, this strictly depends on how well you guys are able to utilize this curriculum, utilize this environment and the course program, right? So there are many parameters who will decide this aspect, but 100% job assurance something provided by DIY Group, of course. Yes, this is a certificate-oriented program. You will receive the necessary certification. If there is no certification, what is the use of having affiliations from ASGC and ministry, right? So yes, there's a certification-based program, and we also have different industrial partners. Let's say I just want to mention the Altair stuff. From 1st of November, we are having 3-week free Altair session as well for our DIY Group students. So this is something which we offer on a timely basis that now for the students who are enrolled in DIY Nano Degree program, their 6 month training is extended to 7 months because we have 1 month free additional Altair sessions with them. So yes, certification oriented program, of course, but it is not just certification from nano degree. There will be certification from other sessions also we are having for the projects you are working. And if you want to work on research paper also, we are continuously working with our team on that as well. So yes, certification oriented, of course.
Ayush, should I take some certain questions?
Yes, please, sir.
Okay, so somebody has asked about software installation, any sessions on software installation. So first of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Avinash Singh, and I'm the CEO and founder of DIY Guru. So what we are doing here today is basically, letting you guys know about the opportunity that we have been offering from this year, March. In the March month, we launched this nano degree program, and since then we have somewhere around 123 students. Every month we take 30 students, and 30 students is the batch size for our nano degree program. And right now, the emphasis is being given is because for this particular program was launched as a mix of career opportunity and business opportunity in electric vehicle, right? So someone who wanted to make a career in electric vehicle industry, let's say he's a 4th-year guy who had just passed out and is willing to enter into the EV industry, for them, this particular course is suited, as well as for those who want to start some business in the EV industry, they can also look into this course as an opportunity to get a certification from Government of India, as well as make sure that they are right. So Dhruv, the price for this 6 months course is 75,500, but you need to get in touch with the POC, the point of contact, maybe somebody from our admissions team would guide you, because this is November and we are launching this year's last batch. And why? Because probably in the month of May next year, 2022, the placement season will start, right? So that is a good time where many companies are coming to us, and we can, you guys can avail maximum benefit out of this course. Now, I think you can connect with Vinita Deswal, Dhruv. Vinita, if you can write down the mail ID here, Ayush, if you can guide Dhruv about how to approach. And as far as Chris' question is concerned, I think first year BE students are inducted into the program. See, for first year students, if you want to get into this program, that is again a win-win situation, because by the time you would have passed out from your engineering, you would already have a nano degree certificate, as well as the software knowledge. And let's say in second year or third year, if you're doing an internship in any electric vehicle related company, that will be a bonus for you when you are going for any campus placement, or let's say any future kind of career in the EV industry. Vinod, I'm an EC person. What kind of placement and what kind of training, right? So for ECE, I think Ayush, you will be the right person to guide, because you belong from this electronics background, electronics and communication.
Yes, I also have done my engineering at electric and electronics and communication only. So this is a very good question for me. I think for such detailed explanation, please contact me, as I've shared my email ID, because then for those who contact me on email, I share with them my number, and then we have a nice talk over WhatsApp or something, and then I can really communicate well. If I explain you everything what we'll be doing and easy, it will be a long session. But just to summarize your question, see, when you come to electronics and communication background, there are two aspects you need to work on, both on the electronics, which cover the electronics and electrical and somewhat mechanical as well. And then comes the communication part, which involves the protocols, communication stuff, and what you say, some servers and cloud stuff as well. Now to connect both of them, what we have is the intermediate and advanced sessions, because for the beginner session, this could be something easy for you, but for the advanced session, we are really trying to bridge the gap between different domains and backgrounds. Because when you work into electric vehicle, it covers all the domains of mechanical, electrical, electronics, and communication as well, right? but it's sorry, but it strictly depends on in which area you want to strictly work on, whether you want to work on the designing part, or you want to work on the mechanical part, or you want to work on the battery part, or which exactly you want to work on. So yes, this strictly depends on what your future interests and what your expertise are, and that is why I recommend you to send me an email, and then we can talk more on this.
There is one other question, sir. Can you explain about exams in detail? I think the details of the exam we already shared in the PPT, but just to summarize, I think we have two exams that we conduct. One is your DIY Guru exam that is conducted at the end of your the whole 6 months course, and one is your ASDC exam, Automotive Skill Development Council exam. So you will get two certificates from us, one certified by DIY Guru and one certified by ASDC Government of India. How are practical sessions done? So right now we are, sitting in our Delhi office. We have offices in Pune and Bangalore, but right now it's not operational. So as soon as we, the lockdown has just got over and we have opened our Delhi office, everyone was working from home. And slowly we will open our Pune and Bangalore office. So practical training sessions happen at Delhi, Pune, and Bangalore. Every day we do not conduct, Rajesh, any live class. From Monday to Friday you can do your recorded video lectures because lots of working professionals also join. On Saturday and Sunday we have doubt clearing classes and project oriented classes.
But of course, you can daily ask your questions to your personalized mentors, the mentors which we will assign you, right?
Right. Siddharth, if you can take certain questions on the Triple E side. This is a Triple E third year student. How he can Siddharth is here. Okay, no worries. So, see, I mean, whether you are from a mechanical background, electrical, electronics, or let's say a background from computer science, this particular sector is open for everyone. I would say that more work is being done on the system integration side, where you need to understand how each and every component is connected in a proper manner, right? You can understand about battery, you can understand about BMS, motors controller, but how to integrate all of them to kind of make a particular system out of it, that is the thing to understand. And that's where your MATLAB and Simulink and all these softwares come into picture. Okay. For the EV specialization course, Ayush, if you want to take this up, because what has really happened that on a specialization side, we mostly open it for working professionals. So in case you are not able to understand any topic as such, you can directly connect with Ayush. Ayush, you can take this up. Aditya, connect with ayush.sharma@diyguru.org. He will be able to help you.
Yes, guys, since Aditya is saying that he's having some issues on the topics, of course, you need some mentorship and you require some dedicated technical doubt sessions. So I would say that I can have with you. You just send me a query on email, right? Because with a batch of 50 plus students, we cannot just work on that directly. So please send me an email.
Right, I think we can sum it up now.
Yes, I guess we can sum it up. And someone asked that if you require any pre-skills in terms of MATLAB and SolidWorks. See, we are really targeting MATLAB and SolidWorks a lot in this curriculum. So I don't think you need to have any understanding. In fact, that is why the beginner section of this program is that in the beginner section, you will be taught the beginners of all these things and so intermediate and advanced. So no, you do not need to have any information about these courses. In fact, you'll be provided the instruction manual or how to install the software as well. So you need not to have any idea of this.
Okay, so Rajesh is saying he is interested to join this course. So the course is starting from 1st of November. So I guess everyone who is willing to start the nano degree program from November, they should book the slot by tomorrow evening, 31st, because we are not charging any more than our competitors. I mean, you go into the market and you see the scenario of electric vehicle upskilling. It is priced at somewhere around 2,50,000, something like that. But because we are funded from Digital India Foundation, we make sure that our pricing of the courses is kept as in such a level where students are well able to join this. But because of lots of queries we are getting, the prices may go up, starting from next sessions. But for this session, I think it is going to be same. So you need to connect with Vinita. Those who have appeared for DET exam, they have got their DET score. They can, get in touch with Vinita to find out what is the best scholarship they can get. And let's see you in the course. And I think this is the best time. You can utilize November, starting November. You are starting with your nano degree programs by the end of May, June. Your practical sessions, your examinations, and then placement sessions will start, right? So at that time, you will be in a position where you can apply to the companies and get your job and internship as well. Thank you, Ayush. Thank you, Vinita.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, everyone for coming. And
yes, Prince, I explained a lot about the scenario of practical knowledge, and
Right.
this is something we can talk much more on this. Please send me an email and I explain you exactly what projects we are working on. We are really working on at least 10 projects at the same time. So a lot could be done. So just send me an email and I'll give you my number and we can talk more on this.
Right.
Okay, thank you, sir, for this session. Thank you guys for joining.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Thank you, everyone. Happy weekend ahead.
Happy weekend.